Hey, what's going on everyone? In this quick video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 3 favorite VPN services for Australians. Also in this video, I'm going to be comparing such things as price, the amount of devices you can connect on the one account, the encryption, security, and also streaming other versions of Netflix around the world from right here in Australia as well. And at the end of the video, I'm actually going to open up one of these VPN apps and actually show you the step-by-step process on how to connect to other versions of Netflix. And I'll be showing you guys a real-world indication of speeds and performance from right here in Australia. So quickly, just before I do get stuck into the video, if you are looking to sign up for either of these services, I do have massive discount links down below in the video description, which will definitely save you a bit of money if you are looking to sign up for either of these providers. Let's get started. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have the 3 VPN services here, and these are the actual 3 companies that I'm currently signed up for and personally use on my desktop computer and also my smartphone devices as well. So we have Surfshark, NordVPN, and ExpressVPN. So as you can see right off the bat, Surfshark is by far the most cheapest option out of all of these 3 providers. They only cost $1.77 per month, and you do have to sign up for the 27-month plan, but this does come to a grand total of only $47. So when you compare this to both NordVPN and ExpressVPN, this is 50% off, if not 80% off the total price when you compare it to the other providers. So in this category, Surfshark definitely does come out on top. So the next thing I looked into when comparing these VPN providers was the amount of devices that you can actually connect to on the single account. So as you can see, Surfshark definitely does come out on top again, as they do allow users to connect an unlimited amount of devices on the one account, and you can also stream simultaneously on all of these devices as well. However, in saying that, if you are looking to sign up for NordVPN or ExpressVPN, these are still awesome providers if you're looking to just connect to your personal devices. However, if you are looking to connect maybe your entire household, or maybe share it with a group of friends, or even for your business, then Surfshark is an awesome option as it does allow you to do that. And as a side note, this also works for iOS, Android, Apple, Windows, Apple TV, and the list pretty much does go on. So again, Surfshark definitely does come out on top in this category. So the next thing I looked into when comparing all of these VPN providers for Australians was actually the amount of servers that they do offer. And this is actually incredibly important, as for us here in Australia, we are geographically isolated from pretty much North America and the Northern Hemisphere. So if we are looking to connect to those versions of Netflix or streaming services in those countries, then being able to get really fast connections is really important, as we don't want to have any slow streams or stuttering or buffering when we're connected to these platforms. So when it comes to all of these services, NordVPN definitely does come out on top, as they do have 5,200 servers and in 59 countries as well. And this is followed by ExpressVPN, which does have 3,200 in 94 countries. And lastly is Surfshark, which has 1,000 servers in 61 countries. However, after using all of these services, I would say they're actually on par when it comes to speed, performance, and also reliability as well. The next thing I looked into when comparing these VPN services was their security and encryption protocols for their platforms. So maybe if you're looking to download torrents from, say, Pirate Bay, and you're looking to hide your IP address from your ISP, then using a VPN is actually a really awesome way on how to prevent your ISP from tracking your usage online. So in this instance, all of these providers do provide OpenVPN, which is the gold standard of VPN protocols in the industry, and they also do have AES 256 military grade encryption, and they are also compatible with torrenting as well. So in this instance, I would say they're all on par for security and encryption. So the next thing I compared on my list was the ability to connect to all the different versions of Netflix from around the world right here in Australia. So after personally using all of these VPN services, I'd say they each do a fantastic job at bypassing all the geo-blocked restrictions on Netflix. So at the moment, I've used all of these VPN services to connect to the UK, US, and Canadian versions of Netflix with no issues whatsoever. And I've had none of those error messages that you may have had in the past when trying to connect to maybe the US version of Netflix. So in this regard, I'd say all of these services do a fantastic job, and they are also incredibly fast and reliable as well. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is actually open up one of these VPN apps, and I'm just going to show you guys a quick before and after comparison of my Netflix account. And I'm also going to play a bit of Netflix out in real time when connected to an American-based server, just so you guys here in Australia can actually get an indication of speeds and performance. Okay, so I'm over here on my Netflix account, and at the moment I'm connected to the Australian version with no VPN turned on at all. So what I'm going to do now is just search for a couple of titles which we unfortunately don't have in Australia, but once I do connect to the American version, we'll be able to access these TV shows and movies, plus thousands of others. So I'm just going to do a quick search for Marvel, and if you're in Australia, you most likely already know that these movies aren't available on Netflix. And also I'll just do a search for Friends as well. So as you can see, that also isn't available. However, this is very easily fixed by just going ahead and opening up a VPN. So in this example, I'm going to be using NordVPN, and also as a side note, any of the VPNs that I've mentioned in this list will do a fantastic job. So once you do open up the VPN app of your choice, you can just simply go ahead and search for a particular city or country. So in this instance, I'm going to pick the United States, and this will just take a couple of moments to connect. And once it does, it'll just get highlighted in green, and that just notifies me that my entire computer is now connected, and I can use any browser on my computer and be fully connected to the American version. So I'm just going to minimize this, and now I'm going to navigate back to the Netflix homepage, and then I'm going to refresh my browser, and this will then put me onto the American version of Netflix. So again, I'm going to search for those exact same titles. So I'll search for Marvel. And as you can see, guys, we now have several Marvel movies plus additional movies that I wasn't able to access just moments ago. And also I'll do a search for Breaking Bad. So we have Breaking Bad plus some additional TV shows that didn't show up in the other search, such as Better Call Saul, The Office, Shameless, and the list pretty much does go on. So again, I'm going to search for Friends. And as you can see, we have Friends plus additional TV shows as well, like The Office, Grey's Anatomy, Parks and Recreation, and heaps more. So I'm just going to go ahead and play just a little bit of this TV show in real time, being connected to NordVPN, just so you guys can get an indication of speed and performance. So I'm not going to edit this, and I'm going to let it play out in real time. So there you go, guys. It's pretty much instant load times with using NordVPN, but this is also streaming in high definition as well. So there you have it, guys. That's just my roundup of the top 3 best VPN providers for Australians that are 100% working. So if you are looking to get started with any of these services, don't forget to check out the discount links down below in the video description. And also, if you've got any questions about connecting to VPNs from Australia, please feel free to drop any questions down below as well. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.